Hi, good afternoon, Thunder fans, and welcome back inside the Fieldhouse USA Arena for the 2022 Dallas Angels Classic, also known as the Homeschool State Championships. And you are watching live your NB Thunder as they prepare to take on the Christian Homeschool Sports Ministries, we call them CHSM, Crimson Knights out of Houston. This is the Thunder's second battle of the day. They were victorious in the first, taking down the Waco Liberty in two sets, 25-15 and 25-20. Crimson Knights split sets in their first match against the Houston Mavericks. So they come into this 1-1, but they certainly look like a sharp team, as most of the Thunder players sat on the sidelines alongside me and watched the future opponents. We expect every game here at the Dallas Angels Classic to be a battle. This is what I and lots of coaches recognize as potentially the most difficult homeschool tournament in the entire country. A lot of times this tournament ends up being even a little bit tougher than nationals, as a lot of the teams will split between two different national tournaments. But most of the best teams in homeschool volleyball are here in Texas, and most of them are right here in Grapevine today for this 2022 Dallas Angels Classic. Your Patriots are on the near court. We are switching sides, so we'll march in between the two sets. This is a two-set only affair. We will not play three, regardless of if they split. Everybody will play two-set matches, and then tomorrow's seeding will be decided based on the strength of those finishes. It could even come down to point differential. So every point matters here in Grapevine. Crimson Knights warming up on the far court, wearing the gray uniforms. Thunder in front of your screen with the teal sponsor warm-up shirts, and they will be wearing their white uniforms. Top two teams in the pool will advance to the gold bracket. Bottom two teams will go to silver. So everybody's got at least two games tomorrow. Thunder in pretty good position after winning the first two sets. But at this point, it's going to take a full total of 5 set victories to guarantee advance to gold. That could change as the rest of the pool play unfolds. We just watched the Houston Mavericks take down the Waco Liberty in straight sets. So they've got 3 set wins already against 1 loss. Thunder are 2-0. Crimson Knights are 1-1. And the Waco Liberty are 0-4. And they have no shot remaining at hitting the gold bracket. They'll be in silver tomorrow. This is game number 4 of the pool. We'll try to play a little defense here as you watch some serving warm up.
Let's go, ladies!
Thunder enjoyed a complete team effort in the first match. All 10 players played and contributed, making their mark known in one way or the other, scoring points or providing defense. Even Coach Chris scored a couple points with a timely timeout, freezing the opposing server. Gotta like it when you come to a big postseason tournament like this and you can get away with a win like that where everybody contributes right out of the bat. Serves are coming fast and furious. We want to give a big shout out to Cowboy Plumbing for being the sponsor of tonight's action and all the action here at Dallas Angels Classic. They've been just a fantastic sponsor for the group all season long, and we can't thank them enough for their support. Well, that's it for the serving time. Balls are going back in the basket, and we'll be live here in just a moment. Stay with us. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching live action of the 2022 Dallas Angels Classic. Your NB Thunder on Thunder TV.
The video itself, and this one's all the way back down. So people that couldn't make it. because I just want to look important.
So where is your team from?
This is the summer, spring.
Welcome back to continuing line coverage on YouTube. Thunder TV, we are live at the 2022 Dallas Angels Classic, where your NB Thunder are set to take on the CHSM Crimson Knights. Second match of the afternoon for both teams. Both teams looking to try to get to gold bracket play tomorrow. This will be a two-set match, 2 sets only, no more, no less. Teams will only have 2 sets with which to work and make their mark. Starters have taken the floor now for the Thunder. Starting over in zone 1 is the setter, Lexi Sanborn. She wears number 4. In front of her in zone 2, that's Layla Aaron, number 13. The middle blocker will be number 7, Aveley Leonard, middle of your screen. Sarah Barbosa, number 16, is playing in the left front. Behind her is number 20, True Fleming. And in zone 6 will be the other middle blocker, number 23, Lacey Criddle. Criddle will give way to the libero, Haley Dyer, and the Thunder are set defensively to start this match. The opponent is tall on the other side. Just a 16U team, that CHSM Crimson Knights team, but very skilled and play at a high level. There's the whistle, and this match is underway. First serve is to Thunder right, put up by Sanborn, tried to bring back into play by Barbosa, and nobody could get on the third touch. Thunder surrender the first point. Second serve, right back at Sanborn. This time she gets out of the way and lets it sail out of bounds. Better decision not to even touch the ball. Thunder score, we're even, and now Sanborn will get her chance to repay the favor from the service line. Fast and flat serve by Sanborn, brought back into play by the middle back. Lifted over by the middle blocker, little tight to the net. Thunder gonna send it over in 2. Back to base. Right side attack now coming from the Crimson Knights. Sanborn has the dig. Helped by Aaron, the left-handed shot by Leonard doesn't fall. Long rally brewing. Right side attack through the seam. Dyer's underneath. And no help applied. The setter couldn't make it in time. Ball's into the net. And the Crimson Knights are going to win the point.
Help it over, help it over.
Side out to the far court. 2-1 our score in this first of 2 sets here at the State Homeschool Championships. Serve is to Thunder left. High pass by Barbosa. Right on target. Back to Barbosa. And a hard slam down right in the middle of the floor. Beautiful kill by Sarah Barbosa. Thunder will rotate and send in some reinforcements. Jocelyn Perez checks into the game, replacing True Fleming. She'll play right front. Emily Forrest is going to check in for Layla Aaron. She will play right back and serve. She's going to play left back, correct that. So here's Forrest. Freshman DS setter for the Thunder. Puts that serve off to the left. It's short but passed up. Back row swing for the Crimson Knights. Kisses off the top of the net and forces too deep to make the play. Quick side out by the Knights. Coach Chris provides a little bit of instruction. Thunder set up and serve receive. 4 people. Perez, Dyer, this one to Force, who tries to use hands and the ball goes down, not up. Not a clean reception for Force. Leonard on the right side of that serve receive. Thunder down by 2. And we've got a little delay in the action as our down ref has a little table conference. Table's got 4-2, I've got 4-2. Stray ball across the court, won't interrupt anything. Serve is going to come from the middle of the screen. I'm not sure what the commotion is. Looks like we're waiting on a substitution for the Crimson Knights. I think they were figuring out some rotation, and now the substitution is going to be allowed. Well, they put up the point on the Thunder side. Now the Substitution has been made. Not sure why the point, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on the scoreboard too. There's finally the whistle and the serve. Right down Broadway to Dyer. Set is high and into the overhanging basketball goal. Drops down a little quickly on the Thunder side. That's a point for the Knights. Still not sure about why we got that phantom point, but there's more rotation questions now on the Knights side of the net.
They're out of position.
Looks like Coach Chris is working the down ref and the table, looking for those calls. Coach Chris is the 7th man on this team, working hard from the sidelines. All right, we're back in play, and again, it's right down Broadway. Overpassed by Dyer and cleaned up by the big middle blocker, number 12. Happy birthday, she says, and puts it down on the Thunder side of the floor. We've got a little shoe tie going on over here. Thunder definitely trying their best to control the pace of this quick match. Again, right down the middle. Force shuffles underneath. High pass brought back into play by Leonard. Free ball is going to go over. Here come the Knights. In system, right side set. Deep push to the corner. Force was charging, and it's inside the end line for the kill. Force was moving forward, and Dyer couldn't get to the corner in time. Beautiful placement by the attack, and the Thunder are going to take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. It's Thunder 3, Knights 7. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. Thunder back on the floor first after that quick timeout. Tonight's game brought to you by Cowboy Plumbing. Thanks to our special sponsors for their continued support of Thunder Volleyball. Here come the Crimson Knights, and we are ready to resume play here in Grapevine, Texas. Knights leading 7-3 in the first set of this two-set affair. This time serve goes to left. Perez's pass is high and over the net. Now the Knights in system. Right side set, hard swing, block touch applied, and Force and Perez tangle in the middle of the floor, trying to make that rescue. Neither of them do. It's another point for the Knights. Things a little bit more difficult in the second going here for the Thunder. Serve is flat right at Force. She rips it high off the roof. Bump set by Sanborn, again off the roof. This time Dyer sends it over free. Knights have to play it, but they are in system. Left side attack coming. Roll shot. Sanborn can't get there in time. Excellent placement. These Knights have vision on the other side of the court and put the ball right where the Thunder are not. 9-3 our score, and it's been a heck of a run since the Thunder picked up that phantom point. Another flat serve. This time Force gets under it. Nice pass. Set to the left side. Swipe attack by Barbosa. Just misses on the sideline. Heady play by Barbosa, but just outside. She tried to attack inside out. This time the serve is aggressive and into the net. That's the break the Thunder were looking for. They'll finally side out down by 6, and the libero, Haley Dyer, steps to the line. She's going to work from the left corner of the service line. That little step, hop, and pop right at the middle back. Nice high pass. Beautiful set behind her to the right side. Sanborn tries to dig with hands, and that just isn't going to happen. Ball goes down into the floor. Another quick side out for the Crimson Knights, who have just really been great. Every time they lose the serve, it's a first ball side out, and they're back in control. Quick flat serve to Thunder right. Barbosa is slowly arriving. That drops in for an ace. This time another hard flat ball. This one sails wide and out of bounds. Barbosa lets it go, and the Thunder will rotate without a touch. 12-5 our score, first set. Barbosa right in front of your screen. She'll have the serve. Serve is strong right at the right back. Played off the hip. Libero provides the second touch. It's a beautiful left side attack inbounds. Sorry, out of bounds. No, inbounds. We're playing the red line. I don't know. The ref overturned it, but that was clearly an inbounds ball. Score should be 13-5. Score is 13-5. Crimson Knights in control of this two-set match. Thunder trying to find a way to dig themselves out of the hole. Serve comes right down Broadway. Force shuffles under it. Plays to her right. Barbosa brings it back into play. Back row swing from Dyer, easily handled by the Knights. Knights now out of system with the libero bump set. Beautiful attack from the left side is in the net. Thunder will score on the hitting error. Just about all of the Thunder's points so far have come off of Knight errors. All right, Thunder a little unsure of their substitutions. It's our serve. And there seems to be some confusion. I think maybe they weren't sure if we were rotating or what. Now True Fleming is returning to the game for Jocelyn Perez, and Chris is asking her to serve. This is rotation 5. It is True serve. True walked across your screen, serving from the left side, right at the middle back. Pass is slightly tight to the net, but still a good set. Played from outside the antenna and into the Thunder donut. A perfect kill for the Crimson Knights. Now the second sub on arrival. This is Olivia Cox, and she is going to replace Emily Force. Cox is the third player in that position in the lineup. That maybe is why the point of confusion. Nevertheless, Thunder in, serve receive. Criddle goes with hands. Barbosa reverse dump doesn't work. 3-ball attack back at the Thunder, dug by Barbosa. Lexi Sanborn cross court kill. Beautiful standing ball by Sanborn. She just placed it sharp cross, and the left back didn't have much of a touch. Criddle now back to serve as Leonard returns to the front row. This is rotation 6 for the Thunder. Down by 7. High rainbow serve by Criddle. Popped up by the libero. Bump set, and with the Thunder, they're going to get it free. Cox has a touch on it, and nobody seems to remember who's got the second touch. It lands painfully on the Thunder side. Another point due to error and miscommunication. Serve is at Fleming. Pass tight to the net. Barbosa sends it over in 2. Thunder to base, rather. Leonard slightly late on arrival, and the hit is going to go off the block touch for another kill. 16-7 our score. Crimson Knights in control here in set number 1. Quick service, fast, flat, and long. Right by my head, but good for a Thunder point. That'll bring us back to rotation 1. Here's Lexi Sanborn, trailing by 8. Sanborn with a fast floater, a swing and a miss, but it goes out of bounds. Point to the Crimson Knights. Thunder will rotate now. Looking a little confused on how to line up and serve receive. This time Barbosa's pass a little crooked. Sanborn sends it over in 2. Knights stay in system. Right side attack. Cross court off the block touch of Ailey Leonard and down for another point. Thunder now down by 10 and looking frustrated. Coach Chris with one timeout still in his pocket. Fast flat serve is out of bounds. 2 bounces on the net. Thunder will score the point and rotate. Force and Perez return to the floor, replacing Cox and Fleming. Force will have the serve. Perez will go front row in zone 4. Thunder trail by 9 in the first set. Force gets her instructions and then hits a soft serve that doesn't even hit the bottom of a net. Just not clean contact, and I put the point on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Let's get that fixed. 19-9 is our score. Side out to the Crimson Knights, who make a beautiful serve at Dyer. She overpasses. Knights in system, but a little confusion finally on the other side of the net. Will work in the Thunder's favor. Knights seem to struggle with getting on the second end of that ball. That'll bring up Wimberly to serve. Libero goes short in front court, and that's an ace. Beautiful placement by Haley Dyer. She attacked the middle blocker in the front row, big number 12. That's a hard serve. She'd like to do it again, but it's very aggressive. She does This time go to the middle back in between the seam. Played by the Knights. Push attack to the deep corner. And for the second time, they get the kill. That right side attacker knows exactly where the spot is and where the defense is leaving it open. Ball back to the far court. Thunder trailing by 9. Serve is to Thunder left. Forces passes high. Set with hands by Sanborn. Not high enough. And Criddle's attack is into the net. Looks like the Thunder are just having some frustration mistakes here. Simple plays, routine plays that they ordinarily make, but not making them without their mind in the game. Beautiful pass by Barbosa. Bump set is going to hit the goal and roll over on the other side of the net. That means a point for the Knights. Just an ugly volleyball facility. The nets do suspend from the roof, so it's kind of nice that way. But the basketball goals don't quite get out of the way. Thunder are going to take a timeout and try to reverse their fortune. It's 22-11. Knights have the lead. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. Say again? Yeah. Welcome back, my Thunder fans, to Grapevine, Texas. This is first set play for the Thunder against the Chisholm Crimson Knights, and they trail by 11 in the first set. Quick serve by the Knights, but Dyer's underneath, sets up Criddle on the left side attack. Doesn't fall, but a hitting mistake by the Crimson Knights into the net is going to result in a Thunder point. 22-12 now our score, and Barbosa will have the chance to serve down by 10. Barbosa goes in the seam, passed up toward the net by the right back. She also gets the attack, and Force cannot apply the dig. Reaching in from the left side. Point to the Crimson Knights, and they need 2 to close out this first set. Flat serve to the right. Dyer's pass is beautiful. Set up behind her. There's the left-handed swing by Perez. That's not going to land. Now the left side attack by... Wow. The left side attack by the Crimson Knights was very close to the end line. I thought it was in, but the line judge called it out. So the Thunder will take advantage of the gift. They'll side out here, and True Fleming will return to the lineup to serve down by 10. Olivia Cox checks back into the game as well. She'll play right side in the front row. A little bit of an early shift, no call from the ref. Quick to set, attack is in the corner. What a beautiful attack by the Knights. They did the shoot set to the outside hitter. It wasn't necessarily great and on target, but it was effective enough to place, and that will put us at set point. 24-13 our score. Thunder will live to have another serve as the Crimson Knights put their serve into the net. Lacey Criddle gets the honor. She's going to have to run off 10 straight to keep playing and 12 to win. She goes for the front row attack. 2 players dive in and send it back. Criddle's underneath. Barbosa high set with hands. A left-handed attack by Leonard won't fall. In system stay the Crimson Knights. Attack is into the antenna, and the Thunder still alive. Second serve of the run now for Criddle. Guess you can't call it a run until you have at least 2, but before she gets the chance, Crimson Knights are going to burn a timeout. Timeout on the floor, 24-15 our score. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. Yeah, y'all know judgment when I use my former team's name in these broadcasts, because it happens from time to time. There's a little bit of etching in the brain. The Euros are playing softball this weekend too, right?
Huh?
They playing softball this weekend too?
Our boys are playing baseball.
I gotcha. Okay. I thought you guys were like in for ultimate insanity. We are back, and a quick serve by Criddle. We are back in action at set point. Pressure on the Crimson Knights. Good move by Coach Chris. A quick break on the huddle and a quick serve. He's really trying to create a run and get his team believing that they can come back in the next set. Short serve by Criddle is handled tight to the net. Thunder send it back over and one. Now the left side tip to the middle. No defenders there, and that is going to do it here in set number one. Crimson Knights get the victory, 25-16 over your NB Thunder. Stick with us. We'll be right back as we switch sides of the courts. You are watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. All right, I'm hopping. I'm going to get to stepping. Yeah, likewise. No sense in you moving, though, now. Your team's coming over here. I don't think I need power. Score camp. Score camp. Okay. And I'll tell you, the real power in it is if you're cutting the highlight film, can't be beat. I'm not. If you are, it's the best app there is out there. All right, here we go. Making the walk around the homeschool championships. Here's a look at the rest of the gym for you. Kind of see what's going on. It's a big gym. Here we are on court number 2. Little bonus coverage here from the state championship. You get to see the inside of the huddle. All right. Get it up to eye level, shall we? There we go. All right, Thunder fans, welcome back. We've changed sides of the court and setting up for set number 2 here between your NB Thunder and the Chisholm Crimson Knights. Thunder in the near court in white jerseys. They will have the serve this set. Crimson Knights in the far court wearing gray with red numbers. Just an off-white. Lexi Sanborn has retrieved the ball, and she will deliver the first serve left to screen. Thunder fall in the first set, 25-16. First set they've dropped here at the homeschool state championship. Looks like we're waiting on the table here. There's the signal from our down ref. We are ready to begin. There's the whistle and a quick serve by Sanborn. The Knights are in front, never even touched the ball. The net monster swallows up that serve, and Thunder already down by 1. Knights now going to make a substitution. Number 2 is checked in for number 21 to serve. No roster or scouting report on the opponent, but we'll just kind of keep you posted on what the scene looks like. Short serve out in front of Fleming. Diving ball. Thunder try to send it over. High ball finally into the ceiling. No control, and that's just some ugliness. Thunder need to adjust here on serve receive. We've got Barbosa, Fleming, and Dyer left to right on your screen. Another hang up at the table. A lot of hang ups at the table here. Coach Chris is saying that he's getting a side out. Looks like there's coaches at the table, both coaches, and now our referee is calling over the R2. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll come back and let you know what happened. Chris has sent his captain, Lexi Sanborn, up to the referee stand. R2 making her trip back, and it looks like Coach Chris is right. Maybe they're going to get a side out, no? Well, I don't think we've got it all sorted out. Maybe they're calling for an illegal substitution. I think that's what it was. Maybe Coach didn't fill out the lineup card right or something, but they're putting 21 back in for 2. Right now, the scoreboard still reads 2-0 in favor of the Crimson Knights. And now we've got the tournament director coming over to the ref stand.
Lexi.
And now the ball has finally come back under the net to the Thunder side. There's definitely a serve rotation here, and it was caught not in a substitutional manner. So it looks like the Thunder are going to make a sub. Still no change on the scoreboard. But for the Thunder to get the side out, they should get a point. And now the point has been put on the board. It has now been revised to 1-1. So lucky break there for the Thunder. Still sorting things out. We'll take another quick break. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. More conversation between Sanborn and the ref.
It doesn't depend. It was the wrong service. It doesn't ever depend.
Coach Chris has had it figured out from the beginning. He said it doesn't matter what happened. We're getting the ball and we're getting set up for our next play. He's already figured out what happened. He's ready to attack. But until the table gets it worked out, we're going to be on pause. It looks like maybe we're ready to make the substitutions now.
Are you tournament director?
The scoreboard now reads 2-1.
Okay, cool. No, he was walking away. I didn't know he was checking. No, I don't think personally he was checking. Yeah.
Well, hang with us here. We're still getting it sorted out. There you can see the tournament director having a conversation with the referee. And now we finally called 1-1 is the score. As I said, Chris had it figured out from the beginning. He's just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. Okay, we're back and we're to the bottom of it. There was a rotation error by the Crimson Knights when they scored their point, so that point is taken away. It goes to the Thunder, and so they now have the ball, and it's 1-1. They've rotated, and Emily Forrest has checked into the game. She will serve in rotation too. And still some confusion at the scorer's table. Finally, it looks like we are ready to play some volleyball. Forrest gets the signal to serve from left of screen at the middle back. Pass is errant, and the Thunder will take the lead. First lead of the match for the Thunder. This time she goes after the libero on ace. The libero can't play it well with her hands. Coach Chris trying to seize this momentum shift in the game, see if the Thunder can steal a set here. Forrest works quickly from the service line. This time the left back pass is tight to the net. Punch backwards, free to the Thunder. Dyer's pass in control. High set to the middle. Leonard swing, Leonard's kill is into the corner. That's 3 in a row for the Thunder. 4 in a row if you count the gift point, and I will. Forrest again working quickly, this time short serve in front of the middle back. Much better pass, quick set from the middle. Dug by Dyer, beautiful dig, bump set. Forrest swings from the back row wide and out of bounds, and the rally will end there. I don't think she intended that bump set to go to the back row. Forrest was ready to hit it, but just not completely square to her target. So side out Crimson Knights, Thunder leading by 2, and timeout on the floor. Timeout, it's Thunder 4, Crimson Knights 2. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. Quick timeout for the Thunder. They head back onto the floor first. 4-2 is our score. Second set action. Second match here at the 2022 Dallas Angels Classic. Serve is to the camera's left. That's Haley Dyer with the nice pass. Sandboard's dump doesn't fall, but the Thunder get back to base. And a beautiful block by Sarah Barbosa goes out of bounds. Boy, the Thunder were celebrating the point, and it looks like it was overruled by the referee who called the block out of bounds. Not sure I agree, but we're way too far away to make that call from here. Serve is over. Perez's pass is beautiful, right on the net, and Barbosa's going to hit this one off the block, down in Knights territory, leaving no question on this one. 5-3 our score. Thunder have the lead. Dyer waiting for the slowly rolled ball to arrive. She'll now serve from the far left of the service line and does not make clean contact. That serve is into the net. 2 service errors already for the Thunder in this set. They'll line up now in serve receive. Flat serve, Force rips it up on target to the setter who sends it over in 2. Thunder now gonna get a free ball back. Force high pass, again sent over by Sanborn in 2. Passes are too tight to the net. Hard swing from the left back. Sanborn digs it. No help arrives in time, and that's a point for the Crimson Knights. We are knotted up at 5. The Knights can't stand the fortune, though, as they serve into the net. Thunder will hold on to the lead and rotate. It'll be Sarah Barbosa, the junior outside hitter, with the honor. Barbosa's top spin serve is into the top of the net. 4 servers and 3 service errors is not a formula for victory at the state championships. Thunder are going to have to get that cleaned up if they're going to make a sustained run. This one is not an error. It's a beautiful float serve that just crosses the net and drops like a rock in front of Sanborn and Force. It lit Coach Chris up. Thunder have surrendered the lead now. Another float serve And this one goes out of bounds. Just misses. A very aggressive serve to Sanborn's left. She misses out of bounds. Thunder will rotate and reinforcements on the way. Fleming for Perez. Fleming will go back row and serve. She'll play left back. And then Cox for Force, and she will play right front. Fleming serve to the right back, bounces around. It's coming back to the Thunder free. Beautiful pass by Dyer, set with hands by Barbosa, and then the right side attack by Livy Cox is blocked. Crimson Knights are going to hold the lead. Thunder trying to scratch their way back into this match after surrendering the first set. Beautiful serve, high rainbow, drops before it crests the net and lands right in the center of the Thunder's floor. Sanborn calls out the adjustment. We'll see if Criddle makes that what the server tries to do. She's going to go right at Criddle this time, who tries to use hand. Barbosa sends a quick ball over and two. Thunder back to base now. Right side attack is a beauty. Left side attack from the Crimson Knights. Right into the 1-6 seam and down for the kill. Knights now with their largest lead of the set. Thunder really looking to put a stop to it here, stay in contention. Float serve is down in front of Criddle, and that one's good for another ace. Thunder not adjusting to that serve. Coach Chris now calls out an adjustment. He pulls Olivia Cox back to help, and the adjustment freezes the server. She puts it into the net. Thunder will get that side out there looking for. They're down by 3, and they'll need a little run here behind the serving arm of Lacey Criddle. Criddle serve just kisses the top of the net and bounces on the wrong side. Too many service errors plaguing the Thunder here in this second set. Jump serve at the Thunder. Two players let it bounce. Inbounds. That's an untouched ace. Coach Chris taking the ball from the player so he can slowly roll it and have time to bark his instructions to his defense. Let's see if it works. It seems to. Sanborn passes with hands. High set, sent over free. Slow to base now. Swipe attack, not going to work. Barbosa's there. Dyer with the bump set. Sanborn tries to push kill in the corner. It won't fall. Now here comes a push from the Knights on their left side, and that one is going to get down. They are putting the ball right where the Thunder are not. This is a well-coached Knights team. Knights based out of the TAV club in Houston, and it shows they are well-coached. Beautiful pass by Dyer now. Bump set to the front row. Cox pushes it over. Thunder reset. Left side attack is long and out of bounds. Thunder see that and let it go. They'll side out here, down by 5. They need a run and just have not been able to string one together with all the service errors. Back at the top of the service run now. Here's Lexi Sanborn. Sanborn gets her whistle. Aggressive serve. Sails out of bounds. Another service error. Float serve right at Fleming. She's late to get there. Pass goes into the bench. True looks a little flustered, and Coach Chris looks at the bench. We'll see what he's got. Flat serve this time, swallowed out by the net. Nope, forgive that. It rolls over the top of the net and lands in Thunder territory. When things go right, they go right. That should make it 17-9, and Coach Chris is going to burn his last time out. 17-9 our score. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. Thunder back on the floor here. Second set action between your NB Thunder and the Chisholm Crimson Knights. Knights have a 17-9 lead and looking to increase, but not going to do it here. The timeout works. Thunder will score the point, and if they are to make a run, it is going to have to be here. Down by 7 and reinforcements on the way. Emily Force replaces Olivia Cox. She will go into zone 1 and serve. Jocelyn Perez replaces True Fleming in the front row. Force serves from left to screen. Serve is a beauty, passed up by the left back. She transitions out to be the hitter. It's a nice attack, and the dig attempt by the Thunder is into the net. Very strong hitting from this Crimson Knights team. They're going to make a substitution now, that 2 for 21, and this time it should be legal, we think. Thunder will counter with Perez, Dyer, and Force, left to right and serve receive. Hits to the Thunder's right. Force rips it back into play. Oh! 2 players calling for it. Both of them let it land. Just one of those days where the communication is not working correctly for the team. You hate for that to happen at the state tournament, but maybe they can get that out of play before the next match. Next serve sails out of bounds, right into Coach Chris's arms. Thunder will rotate on the side out. Down by 8, here's Haley Dyer. And still desperate for that run they so crave. Dyer's jump serve is in the 1-6 pass tight to the net. High set from the right side, tipped over the block, and the attacker was in the net. Fortunate for the Thunder because they had no defense in that position. Coach Chris instructing Force at left back to look for that and stay tight. Thunder will get another crack at this. Dyer, this time at the libero. Pass is sloppy, and it's going to go into the stands. It's on the second touch, but good enough for another Thunder point. Thunder down by 6. Need 3 or 4 more on this run. Serve is at the libero again, this time a better pass, and a quick attack out of the middle is money for the Crimson Knights. Quick set, quick hit, and quick kill. Ball back over to the far side of the court. Thunder trailing by 7 and still looking to scratch their way, at least respectably, back into this. Flat serve at Dyer, she goes down. Nice rescue ball by Lexi Sanborn, and Jocelyn Perez with a valiant effort but cannot win the joust. Flat serve now, right at Dyer. This one overpassed, gets past the blocker, and Crimson Knights stay in system. Left side attack, easily dug by Dyer. Thunder in system, there's a left side swing by Barbosa. It's gonna work. It's not hard, but it's just over the net and down on the right side. After that kill, Barbosa steps to the service line, down by a touchdown. She goes cross court at the right back, passes high to the middle of the floor, set for the left side attacker. Roll shot, no good. Dyer now with a second touch for Sanborn, whose attack is into the antenna. Point Crimson Knights, and I think that the Thunder have probably run out of mistakes here. That run they were looking for never seemed to come. Flat serve at Sanborn off her fingertips, good for an ace. And the Crimson Knights are now within 2 of finishing off the Thunder in this second match. Thunder going to play back-to-back, so don't go anywhere. We'll have continuing action right here on Thunder TV. Nice dig there by Sanborn. Rather serve-receive pass, but the attack is wide and out of bounds. Another Thunder error. They've fallen behind by 10, and we are at match point. Hard, fast serve in the net. Thunder will live for at least another point. Fleming and Cox will return, replacing Perez and Force. And Fleming will have the serve. She's got to have 9 to stay alive and 11 to win. Serving from the left side of your screen. High serve to the libero. Passes tight to the net. Quick set from the middle. Block touches there. Beautiful dig by Barbosa. Fleming, though, working the wrong way, can't get there in time. Thunder can't send it over in 3, and that is going to do it for the Thunder here in match number 2. They go down 25-15. Stick with us. We'll be right back with continuing action of Thunder Volleyball from the 2022 Dallas Angels Classic. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV.